Welcome to My Binding video. This is how to change the roll film on the HeatSeal Ultima 65 roll laminator. First, make sure that the unit is off and the rollers are cool. Then remove the lead table. Cut the remaining top and bottom webs between the rolls and the heat rollers. And make sure you don't cut the heat rollers. That'd probably be pretty bad. Then raise the safety shield to its upright position. Pull the top piece of film down. Now grab the film from the top and the bottom and reinstall the feed table under the web. Lower the safety shield and make sure that the speed is on slow at 3 or less. Then push reverse and guide the web out the front. Press stop after the sheets have passed through. Now lift the safety shield and remove the lead table again. Remove the bottom roll of film by sliding the shaft to the right and releasing it from the hex-shaped brake hub on the left. Then remove the locking screws. Next, pull the shaft out of the left core adapter. Then give the shaft a quick push back to knock out the adapter. Then pull it completely out of the film roll, and we're going to do it with the other adapter. Now take your new film roll. Make sure that when in the unit, it unrolls from the bottom. Place one of the adapters into the side. Make sure that the right end is lined up with the guide holes already screwed into the shaft. Before pushing the adapter completely into the roll, make sure that the adapters line up with the shaft. To make sure that the adapters are all the way in, you can give them a tap on the floor. And make sure to do this on both ends. If you don't, you'll have a little extra space, and you might have an incorrect alignment later on. Then insert the screws into the guide holes. This machine can use 25 or 27-inch rolls. With 27-inch, you'll have to use the outermost guide hole. Next, lower the bottom idle bar. And with about 2 feet of film unrolled, push the leading edge under the bottom idle bar. And then pull it up and around, as I conveniently place my arm into the view. Then slide the idle bar back into place. Starting on the right side, reinsert the shaft of the roll film. Then we're going to do the same process with the top roll. Undo the screws and pop the adapters out. Then make sure that your new top roll unrolls from the bottom facing the opposite end of the bottom roll. Then place your adapters on like the last one. Insert the shaft so the two adapters line up, and make sure to get the adapters in all the way. Finish it off by lining up the guide holes and screwing the screws back on. Like the bottom, unroll about 2 feet of film. Drape the film over the top roller bar and completely cover both heat rollers. You want to tuck it partially under the bottom heat roller. Then slide the feed tray under the bottom film. Align the film so it lays flat onto the tray. It may be easier to put the tray partially on it first, and then snap the tray back into place. From here you shouldn't see the end of the top roll, as we partially tucked it under the heat roll. Now close the safety shield. Then slide the thread card between the feed tray and the film web lying on the tray. The card can really be anything, as long as it's thicker than printer paper. Gently push it into the heat rollers and push run. The card will pull the two films into the machine. Push stop once the card has exited the rear of the laminator. Now keep in mind that with this method, the rollers have not had enough time to heat up. So first check your edges to make sure that you have your rolls aligned, and run the lamination with heat to make sure you get all the wrinkles out. If you haven't already, check out the Ultima 65 for your school or office. For more demos, reviews, and how-tos, go to MyBinding.com.